Welcome to the Will-O-Wisp Woods. Today we start episode 63 of the Journey of Grandiasha. After a wonderful introduction of a rather interesting NPC to come. Last week, our group split into one half, Mei and Dwendal, were shopping with and getting new things for a small fox friend that they had made. However, Mei quickly split off from Dwendal, attempting to bring the new fox friend to the rest of the group, as Nyla and Odile were dealing with their own chaos. Mei, bringing this fox friend forth, explained that Dwendal had been under a spell that caused Dwendal to believe that he had become close friends with this strange fox. Now, Mei, showing the fox off to the other two, is unsure as to what to do next. However, Nyla brings Mei and this strange fox to Odile, who still sits inside trying to figure out how she wants to deal with the issue at hand. Things get heated. Weapons are drawn. And a shopkeep hides. However, everyone quickly settles after quite a bit of back and forth. But I don't know why my music stops every time I talk too long. But after back and forth and some talking, Odile decides to draw again. Odile draws two cards, one of which actually allows some of her intelligence returned. Not all of it, sadly, but some of it. However, the second seems to draw more than just a card. With this drawing, Odile finds on the card the visage of a knight. As the card burns away, the ashes float down to the ground in front of her and begin forming something far, far greater than a simple piece of cardboard. Before Mei, Nyla, and Odile, a fairy apparates, kneeling before Odile, swearing fealty and devotion to her safety and protection, as she garners a knight. Though Odile seems rather interested, Eddie, on the other hand, with a scowl upon his face, seems to stay behind Odile. However, this isn't the only magic at foot, as the fox Mei has held and ears covered nearby is glowing with strange markings upon his forehead. However, this week's story begins with a dwarf who's making his way to the guard barracks nearby. As all of the chaos ensues in an alley with the rest of the group, a certain dwarf has the time to walk to the guard barracks of a familiar friend. Well, friend in Dwendal's eyes, at least. Dwendal finds himself at the gates of the guard barracks of the City of Crows. And 2 guards see him and seemingly block the gates. The gates are closed, and of course the guards stand at the ready, their halberds in hand. But they watch as you approach and seem to take a step away from their post and in front of the gate.
Emir, I would like to speak to General Tuscany, and I got a few things I would like to discuss with him.
The guards look at each other, then back to Dwendal. The general's not in. Anything important that you'd leave a message for or something like that we can get to him?
I think it's pretty serious. It's because of judging that there's a fiend in town.
The 2 look at each other, then back to him. We believe it. Anything else?
Let's see. One, I'm looking to purchase an insane amount of iron. Not iron, steel. But blacksmiths aren't carrying much. I would like to buy from the city reserve directly.
One of the guards seems to sigh.
I would also like to then, well, there's also the thing. You guys know about the Jester's Down? You know.
The what?
Actually, can I insight check real quick?
I didn't hear what you said.
I would like to insight check some of them, like, do I notice any thieves, typical thieves guild or whatever symbols?
That would be a perception or investigation check, depending on how thorough you want to be.
Oh, perception, because I don't think they're gonna get too close to me.
Okay. And you said you said something before that I didn't hear. Something about Jester or something?
6. Perception? 16 plus numbers. I want to know if they look the part of who they should actually be, and he's not really trusting much people now.
Well,
in this city.
These guards appear as guards. They do seem to have the simple guards armor that is given by the city. All of their badges and all of their small insignias are in place where they should be.
Dirty 20 per perception with the numbers.
Okay. Each of their badges, as I was saying, are in position as they should be. Their armor is kept properly. It doesn't look like they have anything extra on them, like jewelry or anything like that. It seems like they're either not allowed to or they prefer not to. You do notice that there is something out of place on the guard to the left side of you, as he does seem to have an amulet of cordial hanging around his neck.
So he's an elf?
No.
Interesting. Gets a bit closer. You know about the Undercity, right? There's a giant fucking crime syndicate, whatever, down there.
The two guards look to each other, then back to Dwendal.
There's
Persuasion
no way.
check.
He's got. Can I have? He's not really good at 11. Great.
11.
No bonuses.
Two guards look to each other again and they lean closer. And they start seemingly not necessarily whispering, but they're talking about whether or not they should go on ahead and let you in or not. And then finally the guard on the right side, the one without the amulet, stands up straight and he looks to you. Give me just a moment. He then steps into the gate, closing it behind him, and he walks into the barracks, disappearing for a few minutes. The guard standing before you still seems to watch you carefully, but also seems to look past you kind of into the city, just kind of looking around, making sure that nothing's happening as you're standing here. As now he is the only one there.
Just a few moments goodbye. So you knew about the fiend? Knowledge.
We were kind of making a joke about you due to your last visit, but
That is fair. That is fair. No, there is an actual full-on fiend here.
what do you mean?
There's a Rakshasha.
I don't know what that is.
The greater devil. He's just spade straight up with the guy, just pure serious, just... You think I would joke about something like this?
I'm sure that the general will be happy to hear about your report.
I brought a gift. Holds up a whiskey bottle, just for him. Yeah, I don't think he likes drinking with me.
He's sworn off of alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah, he got pretty sick after your visit.
It's a bad batch. I'm just gonna put the bottle away. Spent 2 gold on it for nothing.
The guard then returns, opening the gate.
Awkward silence.
Oh yeah,
between
it is the most it's some of the most awkward silence I think Dwendal has ever had to experience, in all honesty.
And I'm
Because
so as a guard.
yeah, because in all honesty, this guard, it looks like he's been told to watch for you, but at the same time, he It looks like he's relatively new because you didn't see him the last time that you had come by here.
Is this the guy that Gramador stabbed?
No. No, thankfully no.
Oh.
I mean, he genuinely looks new. Like, he looks new to the guard.
Looks at his uniform. Your badge is not straight.
You say that and you look closer. All of his badges are almost terrifyingly straight. As he looks down and he checks it, he looks panicked at first when he goes to check it.
And he's just smiling at him. You'll get used to it. Take it from a vet.
Genuinely speaking, this kid's armor is cleaner than any of the other guards' armor. His badges are almost terrifyingly straight. Everything is exactly as it should be. Like, when they explain to the guards where everything should be and how to do it properly, it almost looks like he took that as a challenge and has almost done it more perfectly than the rest of the guards who have been doing it for a while.
Takes a gold piece out of his pocket if he's led and hands it to him. You'll be a lieutenant in no time.
The guard takes it without much question, in all honesty.
Just half his height just walking. Have more experience as boy will ever get in his whole lifetime.
Dwendal would know that that gold piece was like 2 weeks worth of his salary.
I know.
But the guard from before returns, opens the gate, and kind of stands off to the side as he holds it. Tuscaneel's allowed you to speak with him, so if you'll follow me. Mm-hmm. He leads you into the barracks and the familiar walk to Tuscaneel's office. You find, as the door is opened and the guard stood off to the side with his arm holding the door, he's not seemingly stepping in. He holds the door open for you, and as you step in, you see a familiar high elf who's seemingly staring at you, one eyebrow raised, the other lowered, as he has a bit of a "what are you doing here" kind of look on his face.
I didn't do anything. Come on, oh my god, have a bit more respect. What's the word? Expect a bit more from me at least.
So what do you need?
To let you have several things and to hopefully make a purchase.
All right. Sit down.
Takes off his back plates. Takes a minute to take them off so he doesn't damage the chair. Sits down. First off, do you know about the Undercity?
Yes.
Yeah, like there's no way you can. Like, that's a problem.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to say it, the city itself is rather calm. Mostly due to the fact that a lot of the Undercity takes care of the dealings that would cause us up here problems. Anybody that steps out of line down there is usually dealt with, and in all honesty, none of them are really good people, so I'm not too worried about how they take care of them. If they come up here and cause issues, then that becomes an us problem. However, we don't have the men or the information to go down there and safely take care of the issue.
You always just drop the city on them, but
And
he says as a
harm.
joke. He says as a joke.
Well, as good as that sounds, I'm sure that the populace would not agree. So,
So them girls got into things again.
your group
deep
usually
sigh.
seems to.
Not me, it's always them.
Well, sadly, guilty by association still stands.
Enough. There's a damn Rakshasha in the city.
Do you have any proof of that?
Judging that one's almost has put their soul as a bargaining chip, yes.
Well, that's not physical proof for me.
That is fair. Either way, just what you would like to know in case we don't make it back.
Knowing your group, I'm sure that you will. Considering I had hoped to get rid of you last time, however, here you are.
Fair. This takes off his helmet.
The elf physically recoils slightly as he looks to the helmet and then back to Dwendal.
No, holds up his hand. Sorry. It was a bad batch. I am looking for some advice. You're older than me, and I've been a god for a very long time. High standards. But I feel that I'm slipping with these people. This group I'm associated with. Two of them I want to take, throw in chains, and throw them into jail for a year or two. But we have a job to do. And I don't know really what to do. Like the damn. I don't even know what to call it anymore. Lit a person on fire in front of me. What am I supposed to do? I need to put. She's capable, but I don't know what to. I want to throw her in jail. I'm losing my mind and my morals with these people. And that's saying something. I'm a battle rager of Flaming Broth. I'm already considered crazy. They're a different breed entirely. I'm used to being scoffed. I'm used to being ridiculed, and looked down upon. That's the task and responsibility we took upon ourselves when we took the oath. And I'm a sane one. My uncle is something else.
If you're talking about what had happened earlier with the small gathering of people talking about the end of the world, nobody was hurt. There was some charring on the side of the fountain that would be considered maybe vandalism if it was done purposely. But that man, he's a local snake oil seller. Anytime something bad happens, anytime something good happens, he's usually the first to hop on it to try and make some coin.
Charlatans.
Basically. We've got a few here in the city here and there that do the same thing. Depends on what time of the year you're looking at. But nobody was hurt, thankfully.
It makes me feel a bit better, but she did it in open public. She openly didn't feel any shame or sorrow or no hesitation. I don't know. He looks exhausted for once.
Well,
I don't know what to do with myself. Should I just go back home, leave them to their wiles? Because I don't fit in. They clearly don't want to follow the law. And don't worry, I haven't stolen any. I have not participated in any of their crimes. Keep to the code.
well, whether you have or not doesn't fall into my problems. Unless you're caught, of course, but...
If it's up to me, I'll be the one kicking them in, but...
If you want my advice, you fought next to them. You fought with them. You've argued. I'm sure you've celebrated. To me, it sounds like they're simply young.
You would think
And
that.
the god I follow. One of the sayings that many of my kind follow. Like the trees, grow strong. Like the oceans, travel vast. Like the wind, be quick. And like the sun, shine bright. Whether you realize it or not, everything that we do defines us. Good, bad, in between. Everything that we do is a lesson that pushes us further and further towards the person that we wish to be. Sometimes we stray, and sometimes we learn the hard way that certain lessons are meant to be taken more seriously. However, if there's no dam to stop the river will flow and flow until it destroys. Every rushing river has some kind of bank, some kind of river bank, some kind of sand bank, some kind of wall that it slowly erodes unless you stop it. However, if you stop some rivers, you remove someone's water source. I'm sure that whatever they do right now may go against what you believe is to be lawful, or maybe it's abnormal. But everybody is still learning. Even you and I, long-lived races. We have many things that we need to learn. So if you're asking for my advice, as a dwarf, I'm sure that you are used to helping forge things into something beautiful.
Aye.
Then I'm sure that you know it takes time, and it takes effort, and it takes understanding of the material that you're using. They're not perfect. Those races that are less lived than we are never are. You and I have chances to be perfect by simply learning over our ages. They don't. But that's my advice.
Good advice. You twist your own the Smith lessons into wordplay. I like it.
Well, as an elf, it was the only way that I understood how to make you understand.
It worked brilliantly.
Well, it's up to you what you do. No matter what, your thoughts are your own. Your actions are your own. Their actions will always be their own. Their thoughts will be their own.
Yes. Is the demon jailer in? He looks around a bit
I hope
terrified.
not.
Me too, but at the same time, it'd be nice to throw one of them in there for a bit.
And you want them to. You want them to deal with her?
You know, it's a bit of a stretch. It might scare him straight, though. If anyone can do it, she can do it. Just starts trembling a bit. What even is she?
As far as I know, a goblin. As far as
From
I know,
purgatory?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to find out. Thanks, Skinny. Looks a bit better. Oh, I was looking, if you wouldn't mind, you've seen my wagon. I am preparing it to be able to survive a single blast from my beast. And I need steel. Lots of steel. The blacksmiths, I've pretty much bought them out.
I had heard
Of
rumor
what
of
they can
that.
spare. Yeah. And seeing how much you are willing to spare and sell.
If you're asking the city to gather some, depending on how much we have in the reserves, we could sell you a certain percentage. However, with the dragon out and about, the reserves may be shortened.
No, it's understanding.
How much are you looking to buy?
Just starts doing math. I've already drained the funds quite a bit, but another £100 at least.
100 pounds.
Aye, at least. Like I said, survive one blast from it.
I could put in a request. I can't promise that it will be accepted or that it will show up, but or show up quickly at least. But I can put in a request.
Not much is appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
I've had time to think about Taps the Horn. My apologies. Again. It was a old batch.
I'll take your word for it. Don't come in here with any more dwarven alcohol, please.
No, I heard you for swallowing alcohol. I was gonna give you this about your wrist brandy as an apology or present.
That didn't come out of your horn, did it?
Absolutely not.
Okay, you can leave it on the desk then.
Yeah, takes up the fine glass, puts it there. Yeah. One last thing, if you wouldn't mind. I don't have much experience fighting things.
I don't have any experience either.
But, you know, me and my underground folk, you probably have more knowledge in Ruma at least than I do. Would holy water work?
Against most fiends. It'll slow them down at least. The stronger they are, the less potent it is against them. Melt an imp, annoy a monarch.
Annoyance can work. Annoyance can work. That would be all, thank you for your time.
Okay. Stay out of trouble.
You know, I tried to.
If you say so.
Yeah.
I had heard a rumor of a certain dwarf selling a pelt. After my guards had seen a strange beast jump the wall.
This bitch put on his armor. I was a bit excited, I admit. There was a beast inside that apparently I get to fight. Better Richard. Just screws out the room.
I'm fucking noise.
I'm still better, Richard. Just walks up.
Dwendal makes his way out after being guided by the guard once again, led out to the front gate, where the other guard with the cordial amulet stands by himself still, as the guard that had led Dwendal in brings Dwendal back out and returns to his post, no longer leaving that young new guard to himself. As Dwendal wanders off, you can hear mumbling from behind as the older guard that had led Dwendal in goes, "Hey, look at that, you survived. Well done.
Yeah, the pruning stage. Off to church. I'm looking for some temple, church, whatever. Nearest one, he don't care.
All right. Fair enough.
11.
11 for investigation.
I thought I was going perception. The investigation is an 8.
Ah, well, if you're going for perception and just kind of passing by as you walk.
Too many tall folk, I swear. To look over and like,
Roll a d6 for me.
A D6. Where's the bullet? It's a D8. 4. D6. It's a D10. I can never tell with these bullet dice. 0. 6.
You got a 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rolled halfway across the table.
All right. Highs or lows?
Should have said that earlier. Lows. You know what? I got a 6. Lows. Let's do it.
Okay. As you're passing by, and as you're going through the city, looking around as you walk, you notice a temple. This temple, in the front of it, where columns normally would be, 2 large hourglass columns are made out of stone, so they're not actual hourglasses. But 2 columns made to look like hourglasses stand on either side of a door that seems to take up a good portion of the front of this temple. In between these 2 hourglass columns, this door probably stands 30 by 20 feet, and it is an arc, but the doors are open, and you notice that inside, as you get closer and walk up the steps, a number of people of all ages are sitting at different seats at different intervals, just kind of scattered about.
I entered the chapel.
Yes, basically. However, as you look through the doors and you look at the opposite end, there is a pedestal, and behind this pedestal, there are 2 golden columns that go up towards the center, and in the center there is a large hourglass that's held by a ring. This ring has 2 smaller rings inside, and in the center is an actual hourglass. All of the metal seems to be gold, and in the center is an actual piece of solid glass that seems to hold what the sand looks almost like it's gold flakes, almost, with how shiny and metallic it looks. And when the bottom of the hourglass fills up, Dwendal watches as it all seems to shift and spin and move before ending with the sand up at the top once again as it starts to pour into the bottom as another hour of the day has passed.
I was going to say bad craftsmanship, but that's nice. Alright. Looks out to front guy. He doesn't even care if he's in the middle of a procession or talk.
Doesn't look like they are. Seems like today is just, or it doesn't, it seems like this temple is simply allowing people to walk in and walk out as they please. simply sit down, get up, and leave. There is a man in a cloak standing at the bottom of the steps to the right side of the pedestal. This man in a long cloak, not cloak. What's the term? It's not a gown.
Robe?
Robe. Thank you. Robe.
Yeah.
In a long robe, this man, seemingly younger, but as you get closer, you notice that he has one ear that's pointed slightly and the other that's rounded. A half elf.
He get the shard in the second that one. Ugh.
And as Dwendal steps in and kind of walks through the temple, you notice that this man in the robe makes his way down the center aisle towards Dwendal and actually meets with him face to face. The half-elf smiling to Dwendal as the two now stand before each other.
Fully armored, battle ready dwarf, priest. Just, oi, priest. Got a nice temple. I'm looking for holy water.
Well, welcome to the Temple of Yeltroka. If it's holy water that you're looking for, I'd hate to say that most of our clerics are out right now, but if you'd like to wait a little bit, one of them should be back soon. Or, if you'd like, you can wander the city, and I'm sure that you'll end up bumping into one of them sooner or later. A lot of them do work in the city to help, if you'd like.
Yeah. Awesome. No, I thought, don't you have a little flask or anything? No. Alrighty.
We don't keep... Most of the time we don't keep that. As holy water is difficult to make, and it's due to its magical properties, in the wrong hands can do some damage to good folk.
Don't too early. I'm planning on dousing all that water over something dark and evil.
Well, that's good to hear. Like I said, if you'd like to wait for a little bit, the clerics should be back. At least one of them should be. But if you'd rather, you can also wander the city.
What's a little bit in your mind?
I'm not sure. They're usually back before sunset, but most of them return throughout the day depending on how much work that they've done today. In fact, actually, hold on. Give me just a moment. And the half-elf then turns and makes his way back down the aisle towards the pedestal before wandering off to the side and into a set of double doors, disappearing. Roll a D100 for me.
37.
About 10 or 15 minutes goes by before the half-elf finally is seen coming out of another set of double doors on the left side, making his way back towards the middle aisle and coming back down towards Dwendal. He stands before Dwendal, seemingly a sorry look on his face as he kind of looks to Dwendal. I apologize, none have returned yet. I was hoping that I could possibly catch one, but like I said, I'm not sure how long it would be, but if you'd like to wait, you can. After all, in the Temple of Time, the only thing you have to waste is time.
It, sadly, unfortunately for me, gets up, starts putting on his back iron once again. Takes a minute to do so. These stupid sinking wooden chairs, man. I can never have a proper seat anywhere. I do not have time to waste today. Thank you for your time.
Of course. Thank you for spending time with the god of time.
Thanks for a bit. As a dwarven gesture for deity. I got my own. Thank you though. Stop us out the door.
Okay. So funny enough, Dwendal would know that Yeltroka is he's a major god, but he is depicted as a dwarf.
Sign in the notes.
Yes, it is. It's
Is
in the
it?
pantheon. Yeltroka is the god of time in Grandiasha. He is portrayed as a dwarven man with clocks for eyes, and he watches over the expanse that is time and allows it to pass calmly, watching over creatures to make sure they age correctly and well.
Yeah. Why is this not part of my dwarven pantheon page?
Because he's not part of the dwarven pantheon. Well, not solely part of the dwarven pantheon.
Fair enough. I take it back. Thank you. Can you make me have some better time then? Walks out the door.
Alrighty. What is Dwendal looking for now?
Another church.
Another one?
Yes.
Alrighty.
I need that holy water, bro. That's a 1.
Okay.
Plus 4, 5.
Since we're on the topic of holy water, would I be able to make holy water?
Oh,
Do you
sakes,
have ceremony?
I have no idea.
It
Is
would
it
be
a
in your spell
spell?
list. Mm-hmm.
Ritual costs 10 gold to make, I believe. If I remember correctly, it requires silver powder and
Mm,
It takes an hour casting time to make it.
If Mei has ceremony in her spell list, then she would be able to.
Well, I wouldn't know that.
No, Dwendal wouldn't.
I don't really do. No.
I
That'd be cool though.
really don't think Dwendal has seen her really use much or any magic.
Mhm.
No.
What's
Not ceremony.
what's your class again?
Vest.
Something homebrew, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. You said homebrew originally, and I was like, I don't do homebrew, so I googled something, and I was just so confused. That's okay.
That typically happens with homebrew.
Yeah. But no, I do not.
Hey.
These fifth level spots.
I need to roll a D100 actually. See if spending time in the church or temple will calm him down. That's a 4 out of 100. He's calmer. I was going to lose. Zend out Dwendal. Just imagine chopping goblins in half. Except that one, that
I
nice
think you
one called
sent me the
Jericho.
link for this.
Yeah, I'll send it one more time then. Be... I'll put it in my
Yes, ma'am.
my thing. There you go. I think it is in here.
I think it is. I just can't find it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
There you go.
Dude,
Well,
I like
here's
the
my-
fact that note. I know
Right.
which dwarf. I know which champion I focused on. I completely ignored the rest because it did involve Dwendal. So that's he doesn't know about the other ones really.
Yeah,
So.
it doesn't look like you have ceremony, which is
No.
funny, but also
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's it to her.
interesting.
What the type of min-max crap is this?
Yep, doesn't look like you've got ceremony. But nonetheless. So, Dwindle, roll a d100 for me.
Alrighty. 73.
74. Alright. Alrighty.
Oh, funny. I'm at the Rexasha by myself. Let's go.
73.
Only one time.
With a 73,
Huh. Do I run into the party?
well, technically speaking, depending on which direction I make you go, based off of which temple you're looking into now, you would actually go through the market district, funny enough.
I have a passive of 14.
You have
14.
You have a passive of 14?
Yep. As I'm walking, there's this sudden chill crossing down my spine. There's a little radar. I'm like, trouble's nearby. They must be near.
You know what? Roll another d100 for me.
36.
Okay, odds or evens?
Odds.
Odds, okay.
Just to say odd.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
7. 11. What is going on today? That's 3 11s in a row.
Oh boy.
Odd. Roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
It's a huh?
It's a 4.
Okay. Dwindle.
Aye.
As you are looking for temples, and as you are trying to watch for anything that looks like some kind of passing cleric or some kind of passing believer, basically. you notice a set of what look to be two people. These two people are standing in the merchant district. They stand off to the side, but kind of, they're far enough off to the side that they're not in the way, but close enough that they can at least kind of stop people and talk to them, or people that do want to talk to them are able to see them. And you notice that one of them is in a set of beautiful, beautiful, well-made armor. And the other is in a long robe with a set of glasses on his face.
Perfect.
As you look at them, it's not difficult to miss. You notice that the armored man, has a depiction of a big, bright sun with the flames that come off of it in most drawings and depictions of the sun. And then along the top right corner, from the top, like the very peak of the top of the sun, down to the very peak of the bottom, there is a long crescent moon that runs down the side of the sun.
Telemakia.
On the robed figure, you notice the same depiction in the center of the robe on their chest.
Dwendal would probably know Telemakia at least, or like the free. He's lived long enough for that, at least.
Yes. Most everybody of every race knows of Talmakia. Talmakia is said to be the main head honcho, basically, of this pantheon. He is judge, jury, executioner, and seemingly seen as the god of judgment. God of judgment and balance.
Thinks to himself, if anyone's gonna have the holy water for purifying, it's gonna be them. Walking Dwendal. Walking porcupine, you get too close to me, you get porked, and it's your own fault.
Getting porked. That's a phrase.
Getting poked, yep.
It sounded like porked is what you said.
Porked?
Mm-hmm. Now my brain went completely elsewhere.
Roasted human. Okay, let's go.
Sure. That's the direction I went. Anyway. You step up to them, and as you do, both of these men, you notice that the man in armor, he's a... There it goes. Sorry. The man in armor stands before you, a... Fuck.
I don't want to look at him anymore. Shiny armor. Telemakia symbol.
Dragonborn. There he is. Thank you. He's a dragonborn. And you notice that his scales are a beautiful brass color.
Metallic.
Mm-hmm. Next to him stands a... As you get closer, you notice he is a little shorter than you had expected. But...
Hey, short of me.
he's not Well,
I'm 4 feet. I'm tall for a dwarfish. And yes, I do include the spike. It counts.
they are
It's
shorter
part of
than
my-
you.
It's a halfway.
Mhm.
Haha.
A halfling. Before you stands a brass dragonborn and a halfling with large spectacles on their face that actually make their eyes larger than they appear. But this halfling seems to smile brightly up at Dwendal, and the dragonborn seems to remain very stoic, very calm. But the two of them do greet Dwendal at the same time. Seemingly the halfling, nervous as can be, stopping as the dragonborn speaks. May the sun shine bright this day. How can we help you? How can Talmakia help you?
I am looking to purchase holy water.
Okay. If you have a container of water, then would you be able to? He says as he asks the halfling. The halfling looks at Dwendal. If you have the materials and the gold, then we could do it.
You got change for brick?
No.
Let me look for my pocket. Just start rummaging.
Do you have change for a brick?
I got the cash. Without breaking out the gold bricks, damn it.
That's like going to a Dollar General and being like, "Y'all got change for 100?"
The slightest. He's just flexing without even owning it. He's carrying a magnificent weapon that's worth more than people's homes combined and multiplied.
Yes, he is.
That hammer is worth a small village.
You're welcome.
And he doesn't even know about it.
But you do.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, you
Hence
do.
why I'm so terrified of the deck, because it might steal it from me.
Oh yeah.
I don't want. Yeah, I get going. Yusuf pulls up a water flask. Yes, I do.
Do you happen to have the silver, or do we need to use ours? Because if we do, then if it'd be all right with you, would you be willing to donate an extra gold or two to the church?
Aye.
Okay. He pulls out he opens his robe, and you notice that inside he has a few small things here and there. But one of them seems to be a small vial of what looks to be silver, but shavings. And then the shavings are actually compacted down into small powders. So,
Flavor.
he takes it out, and then he takes the flask, or the water, and he takes the gold, and he hands the gold to the dragonborn. The dragonborn seems to put it into a small pouch that's got a few coppers in it, some silvers. It seems they've been taking donations for the Temple of Talmakia. But
And I've multiplied it by 100.
yes. You did notice that they had like one gold piece, but it doesn't look like they had much more than that. But the halfling takes the items, and over the next few minutes, Dwendal actually watches as this small halfling starts to glow slightly. Dwendal watches as this halfling starts to glow. His hair kind of floofing about as he seems to speak this strange ritual. The flask begins to glow, brighter and brighter as the silver shavings and powder begin to disappear from the vial itself. And after 10 minutes, the halfling then seems to stop, and their glow slowly returns to normal. And the flask seems to slowly return to normal. Before he then puts the vial back in his robe and he smiles and he holds it out to Dwendal. May Taumakia bring you great, great, great judgment in your use of this.
I got a fiend to splash with this cork set.
The young the halfling seems to chuckle at what he obviously sees as a joke, and the dragonborn just kind of does the nose exhale.
This full entire dwarven looks more prepared for battle than anyone probably that this halfling's ever seen. Like, how much was that? 12 or 52? It's 10 for the price. 52 if they're going to charge me full price. 10 to make it, 50 to sell.
Oh, they don't plan on selling it.
Oh, perfect. So 12?
Mm-hmm. You donated
Perfect.
to them the amount needed, as well as a few extra gold to use the silver that they add.
Alrighty. Down 14 gold because of the barrel and everything. Only 15 gold because of him. Yep. I keep good track of my money.
That's good.
We need to make more money.
Now, enough time has passed that I would like Dwendal to make another perception check.
The Dwendal bank is getting low, guys. We need more money. Natural 20, 24.
Okay. So, I assume you're walking off then?
I got what I needed.
Okay, well, as you're walking off, and as you're passing by a few of the buildings, you notice that in between two of the buildings up ahead, there is a flash of light. It's not enough to draw too much attention, but there's enough. It's enough for a passerby to be like, that was weird.
My god, senses are tingling. I must go inspect. Stop! You violated the law.
Dwendal sees before him Mei first, as her back is to him.
Beast farm? Or normal farm?
Or not Mei.
But we were deeper in.
Yeah, Nyla, sorry. Wrong one. Wrong Chaos
Oh
Causer.
my, I'm like, splash of light water.
Yep. Wrong Chaos Causer,
Return
sorry.
to yourself! My god.
Yep, wrong Chaos Causer. You see Nyla's back, and upon it is a seemingly new bow. However, in front of her, you see
Where's she
two
still from?
figures. You see Odile, who's facing you, Eddie, who's standing, or floating, behind her with a rather obvious scowl. Behind those two, Mei stands deeper in the alley with her back to the group. And between Odile and Nyla, kneeling before Odile, is a figure with wings that protrude from their back, and armor, as well as a few weapons that are placed upon their sides, and two daggers that run along their back. Kneeling before Odile, with Odile seemingly shocked as she stares at this figure. However, Dwendal notices that this knight, seemingly, that has made his place between Nyla and Odile. Kind of looks like a fairy.
I have met 3 people today that are shorter than me. Today's a good day.
And you got footy pajamas.
I'm going to try and stealth.
Okay.
I have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 20. And a 5. Just skips up on being stealthy, just walks over.
So you all, Nyla specifically, who has one of the highest passives in this group, if I'm not mistaken.
So, wait.
Here's a very slow clink, 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 before a very low growl, very low groan, a growly groan, very familiar groan, before the sound of clink, 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 as Dwendal seems to walk up to the group now.
Just looks over her shoulder. Oh, hey, Dwendal. Where have you been?
Where'd you steal this from?
Steal what from?
You know what I'm talking about.
The bow? I didn't
Yes.
steal it.
Persuasion. I see a magic-looking bow on your back. That no. With how
Let's see.
today's going so far, no, I have no confidence in this group.
14. Persuasion.
7. Good enough.
Wait,
for
hang
me.
on a sec. I did that wrong. It's actually a
That's
17. I actually rolled for perception instead for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
have to
17.
remember you have expertise in persuasion
I
now.
know.
But you're
Great.
broke. How? Where?
So, I didn't steal the bow. I maybe stole the thing that got me the bow, though?
Two goods do not.
If it makes you feel better, she's not lying about the bow, and the box didn't have a price tag.
It's true. It kind of felt out of place, all things
Eddie.
considered. So I don't know that it actually belonged to the shop, or if it just kind
Be
of.
straight up with me. How
appeared
bad
there.
is it? How bad was it since I have been gone?
Eh. Right for some of us. I think it's getting better for the rest of them.
I think it depends on who you ask, in all honesty.
Yeah.
You found what in a box?
A deck of cards?
And did you just get proposed
How about
to?
you draw one, actually?
Dwendal?
And he looks to the fairy, then back to Dwendal. No, she didn't.
But he's on.
No,
Given the way things are going today, I feel like it's a definite possibility, though.
no, it's not.
This is like.
Can I insight check, Eddie?
You can insight check the ghost, yes.
Odd still just blank staring.
30-20.
A dirty 20?
Yep.
Yeah, he's not
Places
happy.
his hand in front of Odd.
He's not happy
How
at
bad
all.
was this? How bad was yours? I lost mine.
He does not seem to like this new fairy at all. Like, he has genuine distaste towards this new fairy.
Are you jealous, Eddie?
I don't know. I don't like him, though.
We haven't even asked him his name yet.
Well, that's...
What is your name, by the way?
Created the character, but not to give him a name.
No, I just don't remember it, is the issue.
You made a character in D&D Beyond.
It's also a fairy, so...
This is the first fairy I think I've ever made.
Raveloft. Top of my head.
The fairy then stands, a hand over his chest as the other is behind his back. as he turns to... Well, he actually continues looking at Odile as he now introduces himself. I am Knight Selenok Losen of the Feywild.
I'm just gonna
Cool.
call him Knock.
Selenok. Well, now we know his name.
I don't
But
care
how-
what his name is. I don't like him.
I gotta give him a chance.
Yeah, that tracks.
Why
Are
would
you
I give him a
joining
chance?
us? He's wearing on, man. That means
So
we
are
take a
you.
hit.
It doesn't mean I like you any more or less.
This hits for me. I'm not invincible. Yet.
Yeah, that's. Does Dwendal want to draw a card?
Odd. Hello. Oh, this is over a deck?
What? What?
Yeah. He's
Well-
gonna draw a card.
I'm
Oh!
Draw the card. Draw the card. Draw the
I
card.
said I draw a card. It's an emotional.
Are you sure
I-
you want to draw?
I have, yes. And if I get Talon, I'm done for the night. And I want a new character. I'd rather Dwendal die, in full honesty, than him to get Talon. I'd rather he die. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Talon is... It just robs you of your character and everything that you worked for, or was gifted to.
Yeah, just
What
a
is
little
it?
bit.
Yeah, are you sure you want to draw a card? You might gain a weapon or a sidekick, or you might completely lose your
I
personality.
said I'm drawing a card.
Yep. So I want you to roll a 1, 2, 3. Well, hold on.
That was Nyla to Dwendal as Dwendal's reaching out for a card that's in her hands right now.
22 minus 8.
22 minutes.
14.
14? Okay.
Yep, there's 14 left.
Roll 2d8s, and if you get a 15 or 16, reroll.
I'm just gonna give me this. Alright, Avery can't screw me over because I'm rolling.
Feel free to
Still
roll.
bad. Still bad, but... 1. Oh gosh. No, wait, that's a d4. Reroll. 2. It's not better. 4.
So 4 total?
4 total.
Okay.
Gosh. Please don't be hearts. Please don't be hearts. The dread.
Highs or lows?
What? Highs?
Okay.
I did lows. I did lows last time.
Okay. Okay.
The dread. I'm actually walking away. I can't know. I'm gonna preoccupy the brain. Put away the laundry.
Hmm.
I like.
Hmm. Hmm.
My soul is not doing good right now.
The way this card is worded makes it very difficult to use it. However, I'm gonna be nice because you all have a rather slow growth. James.
Yeah.
Dwendal draws the card. And though the rest of the group is used to it, Dwendal notices that as he draws the card, he sees upon the card a simple playing card. A 2 of diamonds. And he kind of stares at it for a moment. And it looks just like a regular playing card for a moment. Until the corner that he's holding starts to burn away. All the way up the card before a tarot card is seen underneath. In this card, he sees the art of a big black expanse with little white dots just kind of scattered about. And in the center, a comet.
Oh. 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 Ah! Yes.
The group gains a level.
Cool.
Ah, Comet. Comet originally. I had to solo the next encounter.
Mm-hmm. Originally, Comet, if you single-handedly defeat the next hostile monster or group of monsters you encounter, you gain experience points enough to gain 1 level. Otherwise, this card has no effect.
I'm done drawing. I get one card. I'm not taking this for granted. This is as lucky I'm going to get with this deck in this campaign and probably 2 other campaigns.
So Comet has been drawn. The group gains a level, including your new knightly friend.
Man, he's sapping already? Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. He is directly connected to Odile.
Oh, well, I suddenly feel stronger. Oh, well, I can tech
The
twice
entire
now.
group begins to glow. Each of the party members glowing a bright, bright light as they feel power suddenly thrust into them. As I said, you each gain a level.
Yay.
It's snapping out of it. What?
Wicka
What's
wicka
up?
what?
Dwendal's just
Did you
looking
just pull
around.
the card?
Was this magic?
Yep.
No,
I
it
was
was an illusion.
Why did you say anything?
I tried, but you did that really fast. I'm gonna put them back in my pocket now. Let's maybe take a break for the
No,
rest of the day.
tries taking the deck. This is going
Oh,
into
no.
my bag.
You're not taking the deck.
Oh, look.
No, I
This
can't
happened
trust
all
you
of
with
5
this.
minutes ago.
And there's already all this madness going on. Give me the deck.
No.
Please.
I'm holding on to it.
No, and I do not trust you, chaotic person holding such a thing. Gimme.
I had great luck with this deck, excuse you.
For how long? No.
No, please stop.
I never said I'm gonna use any more of it. I've just
What do
said
you mean stop? We're gonna give something that makes me glow and feels a bit starts flexing, but my arm feels a bit tight all of a sudden.
yeah, you look stronger somehow.
I feel like I can, for some reason, I can feel like an accent surge. I don't know why.
Dwendal, trust me, I understand your concern with that deck.
She did the same thing
Who-
5 minutes ago.
Eddie, I just asked you, please don't start right now, please. Dwendal, who would you rather have hold the deck until we get back to the rooms to decide what we're gonna do with the deck? Who would you rather hold the deck? How about that?
Person
How about
where they found this?
How about we decide who holds the deck until we get back to the rooms? How about that?
And then she starts rubbing her head because her head hurts.
Looks at the fairy. I kind of feel like I want to give the deck to him for some reason.
Turns and looks at him. Okay, fine. Give it to him.
No. I want to hold on to the deck.
What?
We're both in agreement that you do not hold this deck. Give it over.
I already have the deck.
And I will hop onto you with my armor.
Please, guys, I don't want to fight right now. My
Want
head
to
is
disappear into the
really
shadows?
hurting.
I am going to jump on her.
Window.
Grapple check.
Yeah.
That
I'm
is
not
a
Roll on.
22 to hit.
Also
Eddie
trying to slink away at the same time.
Eddie just starts to do his floating thing where he leans back and he just kind of puts his hands behind his head, just kind of watching everything.
22 to hit. I am grabbing this person. I cannot let this chaotic group have this thing. I got one draw, and that's all I want. I'm satisfied forever. But I don't want to see ruin.
So I want to turn invisible.
I got a 22. Hit. And I'm trying
Wait,
to
am I rolling?
grapple.
Sorry, am I rolling acrobatics against this?
Well, it depends. Do I hit first?
Wait, are you trying to tackle her, or are you trying to
No,
hit
I
her?
fall on. You start trying to spare. He leaps at you.
Oh yes, that beats her armor class.
Okay, I got you in a grapple. You take 2 little piercing damage. It's fine, because I gave you a level up. No, you don't. None of this. No more shenanigans like this today. We don't got time for this.
Let's see where this goes.
Anyone but you and that chaotic beast. Or deck.
She's
can
still gonna
talk
turn
about-
invisible and then try to get out of it.
Okay.
Odile
perfect.
just walks up to May.
May
Yes.
walked off with the fox by now. I
Uh,
wanted to tell you guys. Yeah.
oh, I was just gonna tell May to find her later.
Oh, right. I need to roll the dice for the. I need to roll the D10 real quick. This is a big roll. Come on. Reroll. So 1. Reroll 1 for HP. 7. I'll take it. Because I do my health manually, so I have to input it manually.
Sorry, can I roll acrobatics to try to get out?
Manage
I'm
HP.
confused what we're doing here.
Hold HP.
So Odile is verbally saying that she doesn't want anything to do with this, right?
No, at this point, and since May's already apparently gone, she just takes her cloak off, and she walks up to her new knight and just hands it to him. And goes, lower your wings down and put this on, please. And just follow me, I guess.
Odd,
A
where are you
moment
going?
ago, Odd did say that she just wanted this not to happen, right?
The fight between them two, yeah. So that's why I'm trying to walk away, but I already know this fairy boy is gonna follow me. But I don't need him drawing attention to us.
Odd, where are you
So-
going?
I
We can't
took
leave
the
her with
cloak
this thing.
off.
Odd, no, don't walk away. Help me here.
So, funny enough, I need a con save from both Nyla and Dwendal.
Poison?
Mm-mm.
Con save.
14.
Man, my favorite type of save. 23.
And what did Nyla get?
14.
14?
Mhm.
James, what's 17 plus 7?
24.
How the crap did he get a 24?
Odile turns
How?
back around after looking for Mei to find standing over the invisible Nyla and Dwendal the knight. However, Nyla and Dwendal, neither of you have ever truly been scolded before.
I'm getting scolded by
Neither of you
upstart
have
fairy.
ever really had somebody genuinely upset towards you in this group. However, both of you look up as you hear an unfamiliar voice. Lady Odile said to stop. And above you is a rather intimidating fairy. Wings out as he makes himself larger, and his eyes glare down at both of you as if you're children or something similar fighting over a toy. And he does not look happy either. That is a 24 intimidation from a fairy.
Something I will never be able to do.
He's just looking down and looking up. You snarky little thing. Calling me impressed.
He started it.
No, we both know you cannot be let alone accept this thing.
Oh, it's just
Odd
scary.
agreed. Let's give it to him. Come on,
It's
Mr.
just
Fairy.
scary.
Take the deck. From
I don't care who holds the box. Lady Odile said stop.
this is so hard to roleplay because oh man, this is Dwendal.
You're having
It's not really intimidation. It's just. Are you challenging me? Is how I like to perceive it. I must roll.
Dwendal's getting a familiar feeling of his captain.
Oh crap! That's a completely different story.
Mm-hmm. This guy is a knight.
One.
He's genuinely like a full-on guard and knight. And he's giving off the same aura as a drill sergeant or captain right now.
You remind me of my uncle suddenly. Puts Nyla down. No problem.
Thank you.
Get out of visibility.
No.
Yes.
It's gonna take a few steps backwards away from him. Still invisible.
You see, this is
Both
why.
of you will sit.
Told me to stop. Not.
His glance turns directly to Dwendal now. Sit. Lady Odile is of course uncomfortable with the two of you fighting. I don't know either of you. I don't quite care. Whoever holds the box does not matter. However, you two are fighting like children over something magic.
There's
Greed
a difference.
kills all. Greed overpowers all. It does not matter who holds the box. It does not matter what the box does. You two are fighting over something completely insignificant compared to, I assume, your friendship to Lady Odile, as she hasn't seemingly gotten upset at either of you yet. However, she did say to stop. So I suggest that whoever holds the box, or wherever it goes, is decided quickly. Who holds it?
I say you. Or someone
Who
else besides this
currently holds it?
I'm holding it.
That's a
Then that's
horrible
all that
idea.
matters.
Starts walking towards Odd, laughing. I'm getting told what to do by a fairy. This day couldn't get any weirder.
Whoever currently has the box will hold it, until Lady Odile says otherwise. At that point, you all can decide where it goes.
I'm not
Thank you.
not gonna lie, I want to beat the crap out of this guy now. For some reason. Dwendal's already walking away, laughing.
The knight then turns and walks over to Odile, simply standing next to her. And Eddie, though annoyed at the fairy, seems to kind of half glare down at the fairy, who now stands with his hands behind his back.
Taps Odd on the shoulder. I like him. And is going to walk back home to the cart. I got my business done. I have no reason to stay out here. Looks odd. Do you need money?
No.
Do you want me to be here?
I have no idea. I'm sure.
Where'd you find him? He's great.
The box.
It's a weird box.
Still holding the cloak. Um. Uh. Um.
He seems to have his wings proudly spread, like, up his back.
Can you do that?
He tilts her head down.
Insight check. Natural 20.
You see, she's extremely uncomfortable with that question. Like,
Oh,
and
sorry.
also like depressed with that question.
No, I struck a chord. I'm sorry. But that one.
It's fine. Also, with her cloak off now, you can also see her belts dimly lit. Just dimly.
Now, have you seen a fox with Mei?
Yeah. They were over there earlier. I was going to talk to them. I don't know where they went.
It's probably a good thing for me not to find that singing charmer. As I probably blow out his leg after being so kind to let him go.
Charmer? Did you fall to magic?
It is one of my few weaknesses.
Ah, you really are an idiot. Good job.
Oh, Dwindle.
What's what's
um,
different with Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie pulled a card and he's different now.
Say magic is
Unfortunately.
not to be trusted.
I'm the same, Eddie.
Not really, Eddie.
Yeah. To each their own.
Be snarkier.
Yeah,
like
he
it.
is.
And you're still short.
And quick with the responses.
Yeah. He's a lot of
Oh.
things. Wait until you find out about other things he's done.
I'm sure he'll tell me.
You spent all my gold yet?
No, still plenty of it.
Oh, good.
No, he's very territorial about his money now. Dwindle.
No, I'm just reminding you that it was my gold.
And I have bought you books.
Exactly. With my gold.
Just as I have. And Eddie, I don't want
Do
to
you
do
want
this
more
right
books,
now,
Eddie?
No. Just
No,
remember
because
when
most
you get it.
likely he'll just end up stealing them. Isn't that right, Eddie? Eddie, I don't want to fight with you right now. Eddie.
How does that even work? Mr. Thinking. You can pick up stuff? Oh wait, you've been picking up books.
Yeah. I can pick up small things.
Doesn't mean you can pick up me.
No.
No, he can't pick you up.
As
He
small
can
as you
barely
are, you're still
interact.
heavy.
I'd like shuts her mouth.
Tried to get her a few potions, but I'm in the wrong for doing that.
How much were the potions?
Too much?
They were they were reasonably priced. If you wanted to steal potions, you should have stole the growth potions. Those were unreasonably priced. The health potions were perfectly fine.
Are you saying you want me to go back in and grab those? Because I could do that. It would take me all of like 5 seconds.
You might as well talk to look back at my knight.
I'm just gonna go get some potions real quick.
You might as well go in with Dwindle. I need to talk to.
All Eddie has to do is beat his passive and slip.
And
potions
plus,
into the-
you don't like him apparently. Why don't you like him?
I don't
He
like
just
him.
got here. Wait, you don't like me either, so it doesn't matter. What am I talking about?
Never said that. I just said I don't like him.
I'm so happy he can't. The guard can't see him, so he's just seeing her talk. Let's talk to this thing. To there. Madmen we are.
We're all mad.
Knock, knock, knock. Shopkeep.
Yeah, Dwindle, Eddie, go. While I talk to them, I guess. Come on! Come here, buddy.
Eddie floats through the wall as Dwindle steps in.
I love how this shopkeep, who is maybe still cowering, all I can see is a little dun 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 dun. The little spike.
It's been probably about 5-10 minutes.
Is there guards there?
No.
Okay, we're fine.
Dude does seem to be seemingly shaken, but for the most part, he's back up. He's dusted himself off a little bit.
What's up with you? It's like you've seen a ghost.
Had some issues earlier with some customers.
Oh.
Is there anything I can get you?
Aye. You got any potions for magic resistance? Just make me stronger against magic. Look at me. I'm not really magic-y. So. I love Dwendal's business. In, out, done, bye.
Here we go. Roll a d100 for me.
Aye, will do. Let's see if it's another 70. It's a 56.
Okay. Odds or evens?
Evens.
Okay,
did
roll a
also
d4.
4.
4? I've got 2 potions of magic resistance.
Aye, and what they do? Like,
Well-
is there just magic resistance, like all magic?
It gives you a better chance of, you know, resisting spells.
Oh, perfect. How much?
300.
So I would like. How many got?
2.
Okay. Puts out 2 gold bars and 100 gold.
He looks at both of them, then to Dwindle, then back to the gold bars. That'll work. Is there anything else that you need?
Guy walks in, pulls out gold bars from a bag of holding. This is his dream customer. I don't care what he say. Dream customer here. Got any sales going on?
What kind of sales are you wanting?
I'm not really good with magic stuff for knowledge.
Well, what would you like to be able to do? Would you like to be stronger, faster, do more, lift more, jump higher?
Oh, I would love to do more. I would love to do more. I would love a potion of haste. I don't think I can afford it though. I'm going to start.
Oh, it's a potion of speed.
Mm-hmm.
Potion of speed is basically haste in a bottle.
Use haste in a bottle.
Roll a
I would love
d100.
Okay. That's a D4. 77.
Okay. Odds or evens?
Odds.
Odds. Roll a
I gotta
d6.
flip. I gotta flip through them all, man. 4.
4. I have a potion of haste, or a potion of speed, if you'd like to buy that. It's 750 gold pieces. Because you've already bought the resistance potion, I could knock off 100 gold.
Done.
So,
What's,
650 gold pieces.
Boom, boom. 2 more gold bars. Actually, gonna puts out free. Gonna have 100 back.
Yeah. Yeah. He then gives you 100 of the gold back.
I'm down to 15 bars.
Oh no. Only 15?
Oh no, whatever will you do?
Oh no, whatever shall your group do with only 15 gold bars? Oh no.
Okay, potion of magic resist.
Perhaps you'll have to resort to the platinum.
Leave my platinum alone. I have 5 bars of that and I'm going to keep it! I got plans for that.
Nonetheless.
How much is a platinum bar?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
Yep.
I got 5 of them.
Yep.
How much is that?
Mm-hmm.
I need a number.
Yep. Considering nobody's really looked at or really seen a platinum bar, you're not sure.
Eddie, what in the crap did you guys do back then?
Yep. Speaking of Eddie, you notice Eddie's floating next to you now.
Has he snaked this or no?
Mm-hmm.
Eh.
He's just floating next to you, watching you as you put the gold bars down.
Actually, that's a good question. Platinum bars don't exist. Where the crap did they come from?
Mm-hmm.
It's just in my notes.
Yep.
Huh. Where did the bars of platinum come from?
Eddie's vault.
Okay.
I made you roll to see what all you all could grab, but you got the platinum bars.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. That. 2 potions resistance. 1 potion of. I'm just gonna say haste. I like what you said for the word, like a drop of haste, or double based, or whatever. 3 potions. 1,150 gold pieces spent.
That's a lot of gold in one spot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm his dream customer, man.
Mm-hmm.
Got anything fun?
I have a small table over there of random potions.
I don't want random. I want fun, not stupid.
What are you looking for?
You know, something fun that you got. Something like special. Something that like is like your own. You know, stuff like that. Like your own mix. Something that sets you apart.
Would you like to know what it does?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just looking to see if he has anything special, unique, compared to other potion brewers. Sets him apart.
Their chef special.
A potion, an alchemist special, or a brewer special. Depends on it. Something that sets him apart and puts his name or his shop on the list. Pride and joy, one could say.
He sets a potion on the table. And you notice that the potion is in a cylindrical bottle. Or a cylinder. Well, I guess it would be a bottle. It's a cylindrical bottle. And the cork up at the top. You notice that it bubbles slightly. And it almost looks like beer. And he kind of looks at you and he goes, I call it the Red Bull.
Does it give me wings?
gives you a full night's rest instantly.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh snap! Okay. How much?
Kind of stares at Dwendal for a long moment.
You just got you. All he sees is a head and helmet, and the spiky armor.
Because you've already bought so much, I'll give you a discount.
Appreciated.
I would sell it for 750 gold. For you, 650.
500.
Persuasion.
10.
625.
Thanks for a bit. Even 600. And I buy another health potion.
Persuasion. With advantage, because you're offering to buy a health potion.
12.
625. And I'll give you a discount of 25 off of the health potion. So, I'll be right back. He walks to the back room. Eddie leans over to Dwendal. He's only got graders left.
Left. Oh no.
He comes back, and he sets a greater health potion in front of Dwendal, and his little alcoholic's dream of glasses and bottles that are now in front of
He's just looking at this pretty thing.
Dwendal.
Hmm.
So, all of this, yours. And the greater health potion. Miss Note Taker, how much did I say were the greater health potions marked for?
One moment.
I think you said
for-
150.
Yeah, it's 150.
Got it. 150 for the greater health potion. So, for
700.
Dwendal,
750.
125.
Puts 4 gold bars down. No, not 4 bars. 3 bars.
The man nods. Is there anything else that you'd like to buy?
Imagine I just barely spent 1,800 gold pieces. No. Thank you.
Nothing at all?
I just spent a small fortune, yes.
If you've
You
got,
got
a small
anything else
fortune to
special
give.
here, buddy?
I got potions.
I have bought 6 potions. Or I have bought a lot of potions.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. I apologize. Thank you for your purchases. If there's anything else that I can do for you, feel free to ask.
Got any bombs?
No. Actually, I technically have alchemical fire.
I'm talking like an alchemical bomb. Or just looks up, sorry. Or do you have boom powder?
I don't sell either of those. And that's
Insight
not
check.
normally readily available for the public.
21 insight check.
It seems like he's being somewhat honest. For the most part, it seems like he may have some, but with the statement of the readily available to the public, it seems like he's not... It looks more like he's not supposed to, rather than he can't. because of the fact that Dwendal would know that there are a few people that are crazy enough to actually use that kind of stuff for nefarious things.
We don't talk about my dynamite. No one knows about my dynamite. Except Eddie. Which terrifies me.
Mm-hmm.
Now it shouldn't.
No, correction. Eddie knows where it is. There's a difference.
Yep. But
Just
it seems like it's more like he's not allowed to kind of thing. You could tell from his body language that it seems less like... It looks like he wants to make more money off of you, but it looks like he's having to kind of step back with that kind of question rather than not want to.
well, if you know anybody who is willing to sell some, or correction, let me say, is able to sell some, let me know, please.
You would probably have to talk to the guard and explain what you would be using it for. A lot of times, due to the fact that there are people that would cause problems within the city, you won't find that stuff readily available unless you're a ship captain with cannons to keep off raiders or the creatures of the ocean.
What's a cannon?
Yeah, you don't use black powder very often.
Well, we do a Wolf. I've done mining, and then we usually normally for the boom for open up some tunnels.
Fair enough.
What's a cannon? Get this through your head. I haven't been above ground for probably longer than you've been alive. No offense.
Cannons are weaponry that ships use. A few cities will use them as well for protection. They're pretty big weapons, and they're very expensive as well.
I hear weapon, but what type of weapon? It uses black powder, but I can't imagine. Does it shoot explosives?
I'm
Does it
not
shoot fire?
I'm not entirely sure. I've never really had to use a cannon, and I don't work with people who have, so I don't have the chance to ask how they work. But a lot of that information could probably be found asking sailors down at the docks.
Okay. Dwendal's gonna go buy a cannon. I'm going to mount it on front of the wagon. I didn't know you had cannons in this world. Let's freaking go. I was gonna put a ballista up there. I'll take a cannon. Walks out with a happy purchase. By the way, I'm kind of scared now. For what Eddie's put in my pouch, because I was distracted, which means my passive perception is even lower.
Don't worry about it.
I won't.
Good. You won't have to. So, while this is happening, Mei! You have kidnapped the fox.
We got yourself a kidnapper. I'm sorry.
when-
Kidnapper.
I'm gonna mute you.
It kind of just went over her head when that whole situation happened when she seen
The glowy.
the glowy. She kind of pulled him away a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What? What is that?
That is nothing.
That's not an answer.
That is an
Is it?
answer.
A normal fox wouldn't just have some.
Well, if you haven't noticed, I'm not exactly a normal fox. I'm bipedal and I talk to you.
Are you fake?
Probably.
Probably. What are you doing here?
Yep.
What are you doing here?
Mm-hmm.
What a great answer.
Can I go yet? Am I allowed to leave?
What are you doing here? I'm gonna ask you one last time.
Things, sightseeing, maybe?
In where are we? Crows?
Mm-hmm.
In Crows?
Yep. Beautiful little town.
Sightseeing what?
The ocean?
Is the ocean? Are we by the ocean? I don't think we're by the ocean.
We are. Crows is connected to the ocean.
Oh, it is? Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty far north, but it is connected to the ocean. It's right over here on the world map. Top right underneath Crestia.
Just because you're Fae doesn't mean you would react to my friend, now would it?
Not at all. I don't know what you're talking about. React? No. No. Can I leave? Can I go? Can I go home now?
She's gonna pull out her spear.
That is sharp. Hi! How there? Hi there.
Tell me the truth.
I am.
The full truth.
I'm sightseeing.
You could always come back, and now since Dwendal's here, it could be really fun.
Oh, well.
Hi.
Listen.
Listening. All ears. Big ones. Big, orange, fluffy on the inside.
I don't care that you light up.
Well, that's good,
Like a
because I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Well. Um, um. Hmm.
You got it.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. Take your time.
Um. Mei is going to. Is it still on his head?
Yes.
Mei is going to like kind of crouch down to his level. She still kind of has her spear in her hand. And she kind of like grips his shirt and kind of like, because she's still in her monster form, she kind of like snarls at him. And like right in his face.
Mm-hmm.
What are you sightseeing? Don't give me the ocean.
Ducks?
From everything I know. Ducks?
Docks? You said not to say the oceans.
Why don't we go to the ocean? What do you think? I think you would enjoy a great swim.
My fur gets sticky.
Well, you are here to see the ocean, and then she's gonna start.
Okay.
Ducks.
No. I don't need to go that way.
Are you sure? I hear it's
Yep,
lovely this time of year.
Yep. Yep.
She's still gonna start. Just keep dragging him, and as they get to like the end of the alley, she's gonna like morph back, still with him gripped in her hand.
I apologize. That was me. So you're just dragging him along?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Where do we have? I know Dwendal wasn't there, but what pattern was on the fox head?
Yes.
Yes. I can imagine the big English words yes right on the top of his head.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Yes. Written in Times Numeran.
Bang, bang. Okay, manage inventory. Potion.
Look, you don't have to drag me. You don't. We could just walk. We can do that.
Can you really walk? It seems like you have more sea legs today, huh? I hope you do.
Kiva's,
At
Look,
least.
I don't know what you want me to say here.
Kiva's going to drown a child. Oh my gosh.
Full truth. Otherwise, you swim.
I can't do that. Well, I can't do either of those things, but that's beside the point. I can't really say why I'm here.
Why can you not tell me why you're here?
That would lead to me telling you why I'm here, and I can't do that.
Are you looking for something?
I can't tell you that.
Just a second.
I got a potion of speed. So cool. Where's magic resistance? Now custom spawns night.
Okay. So command, it says that I could issue a command other than the one described here. And I know that there's actually a thing for this zone of truth, but could I tell him truth? Use command.
You can.
Again,
You can use it that way.
I could.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, she's gonna kind of like raise her voice. Say truth. And she's gonna.
He's got to make a save.
Mhm.
What's your DC?
My DC is 15 now.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Plus his modifier.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, he's Fey.
Anything?
Truth or command is an enchantment, not a charm. I always forget that. You'd think that a spell like command would be a charm of some kind,
Mm-hmm.
but nonetheless.
I like to think of it more as magic is forcing you to act. Hey, wait, actually, that's a charm.
Anywho. If you want a truth, I can't swim.
Yeah, that much was clear. Listen, there's too much going on with them for something like this to happen.
Well, I didn't exactly expect to be chased down by two people today.
I didn't expect to feel the need to chase after a bipedal fox today.
Well, it looks like both of us got something we weren't expecting today. Kind of like one of those couriers just kind of comes out of nowhere and is like, hey, I've got a letter for you. And it's like, I don't remember having any need for a letter. And you're standing there really confused because the courier is still just handing the whole letter to you. And you don't actually know who the letter's from. So now you got to figure out who it's from. I'm nervous. Are you nervous? I feel like you're nervous.
Right. Drops him. So it doesn't have anything to do with my friends. You're just weird.
I'm not weird. I just got chased by people. I'm not supposed to be here.
Where are you supposed to be?
Not here.
If here is not where you should be, where is here?
Not here.
If here isn't there, then there is here, and you're here now. So where is there?
You're very confusing. I just am not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be doing something. And now I'm
Listen,
glowing like a lamp, so...
Oh, I guess you're right. Come on. And go back
where are we
towards the
going?
alley. Take me to where you need to go.
I can't do that.
I think you can.
I can't do that.
Why can you not do that?
Because then I get in trouble.
Trouble with who? Technically, I would get in trouble. Because I could say I just followed you.
That is not how that works.
No?
I'm being watched, and I'm supposed to be doing something, and you are chasing me down, and now we are all kind of fucked.
You're being watched.
Yeah? I'm supposed to be doing something. I'm not doing the thing I'm supposed to be doing.
So if I stick you to the fountain in town, they'll make sure to watch you there?
Please don't do that.
Take me to where you're going.
I can't do that. I really can't.
Okay. To the fountain in town. Just
Ah.
kind of like beanbag, like just kind of like all right.
Ah.
The kidnapping continues.
Mhm.
Plop.
Old person. Oh, neat. Anywho. Mhm.
So you're taking him where now?
Oh, to the center of town.
Oh, fun.
Mhm.
So you would be passing by the rest of the group.
I would avoid them, like specifically avoid them.
Do we hear a squealing child?
Nyla's following, but she's still invisible.
Us?
Following Mei.
Oh.
Oh, you're following me?
Well,
I thought you were hanging
May
out with
would
them.
have slipped off before the invisibility,
Yeah.
Oh.
based off of the fact that she said that she had slipped off when his forehead started to glow. He's they're they're gone. Looking around, it's hard to find May. But he is like thrashing, by the way.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna cast old person.
Said DC was 15.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. How long
Nope,
does hold
and has
person?
he failed or
He failed. How long does hold person last again?
a minute? It's typically a minute.
So he's held in the middle of his
Froze.
at the end of each of its turns, the target can make. Okay. Oh well. 6 seconds in, he starts thrashing again. Look, I can't tell you anything, and I can't do anything. I don't know what you want me to do here.
I want you to go to where you're supposed to be going.
I can't do that.
Not even if I let you go.
You could let me go. That would work.
She's gonna set him down. Listen,
All ears.
I've managed to make the dwarf mad, the half elf. The half elf is always just Nyla's. Eddie's acting weird. Odile's always angry. Please, I am begging you. Go to where you're supposed to go. I don't believe you at all. So, I have no idea where you're going. I'm not paying attention. Please go off. Preferably where you need to go.
He looks at her dead in the eyes, then around, and immediately bolts in the opposite direction towards the group.
Towards the group?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. He's supposed to be next to us.
I'm
No,
following him.
she just admitted
Oh.
that all of them are mad at her.
Oh.
I'm chasing after him.
It doesn't take long, because y'all didn't get very far. And you're running. But
Dwendal walks out of the shop now.
he rounds the corner at full sprint, by the way. He comes running. And let's see. Mm-hmm. Four. Ha! He runs immediately to Odile, as she is the closest. Odile, you are nearly tackled by a fox person whose forehead is kind of glowing.
Should I see if I'm able to stay standing up?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't necessarily tackle you hard enough for you to like go flying. But he does choose to hide behind you and Rovan.
What are you doing?
The other one's trying to eat me. Help! And this is when you see Mei round the corner, full sprint.
Ah!
Oh.
Those are some good potions. Oh.
What are you? Where did you go? And
Help!
she's not going to eat you. She
She's
doesn't
trying to eat me.
meat. She doesn't eat meat. Nice try. Nice try. Believe me, you would have had better luck with someone else on that one.
Is Dwendal out?
Yeah. What?
He started glowing when you...
When I what?
Nyla, how long
Oh,
is
after
your
you pulled the
invisibility?
card.
An hour.
After or before I pulled the card?
Perfect. That was good.
After. Huh? What?
It
I
was
can't
when I
hear
was
you.
speaking. It was when I was speaking that he started glowing, remember?
When what?
It was when I started speaking that he started glowing. It was when I started speaking to Sylvian that he started glowing.
Oh, and Sylvan?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
We don't have any.
It was
Sylvan
after you took the card when you
contractors.
started speaking. You won't tell me why. But obviously, obviously, he's a bipedal fox, as he said. You know, it's kind of weird.
Is
Right.
Dwendal outside?
Turns around. Can you let go of my arm so I can turn and face you?
Sure. He lets go of Odile's arm and slowly kind of like takes one step at a time backwards.
Here, Rovan, come around so you can be behind me. See, Rovan will stand between me and May, okay? Will that make you feel better?
I like how they're on one end of the valley, and Dwendal's gonna be slowly coming back the upper.
Okay, see, Rovan's right here. He's not gonna do anything to you, trust me. May is sometimes frustrating, but she's harmless. She's
I don't
fine,
know. The
okay?
pointy stick that she uses as a weapon kind of says otherwise.
Yeah, that's only to bad guys. Odd looks at him up and down. You don't look bad. Anyway, besides the point, stares at his head and just like looks at the glowing.
Mhm.
What's it look like?
Yay! Tag team, high five! Yeah.
Let's go.
I get the
No,
information
Baker
level
knows what she's
up.
doing. She was gonna get this subscription no matter what.
Note to
You know what?
self, buy a pearl of
Not
power for Odd as a present one of these times.
So,
This is our pearl power, don't worry about it.
copy. I will put this in the Discord so y'all can see it.
Ooh. I have an image.
Yes.
And go to Discord.
I have an image, but Dwendal is still inside, so
Oh.
much for him.
Well,
Oh.
Dwendal, as he backs up, he actually bumps into you as he's trying to back up and like leave.
Hi there.
And then he kind of looks up with you like right there above him, and he just, hi there. Fuck.
Hi.
He then quickly jolts back towards Odile and kind of, now he's just kind of
Puts
stuck
his
in the middle.
hands. Puts his hands on his shoulders, just giving him a slight massage. Don't worry. Stay right here.
Dwindle, hands off.
Yeah, you feel great running back here now?
Don't
Dwindle,
worry.
hands off, please.
I have lost my anger towards this thing. This kid. Almost all of it.
Yeah, but he looks scared enough.
Wait, Willie.
Can I roll to see if I recognize the symbol? The symbol? If Odd recognizes it?
Sure.
Okay, cool. What do I have to roll?
History.
History? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That symbol looks very familiar. As a DM, that looks really familiar. What the crap is that from?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't like that.
Just look familiar.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Woo!
Odile would remember the symbol being that of a fey symbol of the Spring Court.
Ah, that's why. Oh no. Man, it's a good thing I bought potions.
Sorry. Player thing going through my brain. Sorry. Separate thing altogether. Don't mind me. Okay. I was just gonna look at him. And then start speaking silly into him.
As you speak Sylvan, it glows more.
Okay.
Speak English. What the?
You mean common?
Common. Speak common. Or whatever the word for common of the language of this world is for common.
It's
There's
common.
multiple types.
So
He's going to. He's no longer touching him. Just gently pushes him forward and just backs up. No touchy. Mr. Magic, no likey.
Well, I still say in Sylvan going, so, Spring Court?
No.
In Sylvan or English?
Okay.
Common.
No, I said in Sylvan.
No, his
And
response.
then you said it. Oh, yeah.
He's responding in Sylvan.
Oh. Oh no. Oh yes.
Can't give us any details, can you?
Mm-mm.
Didn't think so. They got your tongue tied, don't you?
Mm.
Is it getting brighter?
No, it gets to a certain level and then it just stops. It like stops glowing brighter. It gets to a certain level of like dim light and it just stops.
Is it bright enough I can hold him like a beacon? Like a flashlight?
Not quite. It's more like a torch that's about to go out.
It's a fit night.
It's a nightlight.
Or it's a kit night. Whee.
Do they have you set on a timer of how long you have to get it done?
Not necessarily, but the sooner the better.
That makes sense. They usually do. Do you need any help with it?
Nope.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Let me guess, they just got in your way of getting things done.
I can't say that without telling what I'm supposed to be doing.
So they didn't get in your way?
I can't say anything.
That's kind of concerning.
Is there a reason he's glowing like a mushroom light?
Toxin common. Yeah, he's part Fae and he's under a contract. It's normal, it happens sometimes, not always.
What?
Don't
That's-
worry about it, Dwindle.
That's an assumption that we can work under.
Hey, cool. We have free Fae creatures here now. One.
Dwindle.
Two.
Dwindle, you can count. That's wonderful.
I bought a potion for you, but I guess I'm not gonna give it to you anymore.
I got
Dwindle.
2 as well, Eddie says as he's floating behind Dwindle.
Huh? What do?
You got my potions?
I got some potions. If you'd like them, without making me a bad guy, I'd be happy to let you use them.
My potions.
Yes,
Looks like a bag of
Eddie.
holding.
I would love to have those potions, please.
Oh
And
boy.
no, I'm not making you out to be a bad guy for these potions.
Oh, wonderful. I got to do a good thing for you, and I'm not getting bitched at. Wonderful! He then digs into Dwindle's backpack, and 2 potions of growth are pulled out.
Why'd you put those? Where'd you get those? Where the fuck?
Don't worry
Aw
about it.
just puts her hands out.
He puts both of them to now her. Just
Just-
know that
just
it's a
say-
good thing for the group.
It's a very good thing, Dwindle.
It's been too crazy of a day to.
Thank you, Eddie.
Yep. She wanted the potions I got him for. He says as he looks to Dwindle.
Eddie, just ask before you steal something.
I
Um,
didn't
Wait,
steal
so
them.
these? We have coin. We can pay for
You
these.
know what I mean.
I didn't steal them. I borrowed them.
Sure you did.
While they're talking, May's gonna like grab a handful of gold, kind of like come around the Rovan a little, and she's gonna like kind of like drop them in front of the fox while they're on the top of the stealing. Take that. Go do what you have to do.
Well, I don't need any gold for it, but I mean, he starts kind of scooping it up. I'm always happy to take it. He puts it into his pouch a little bit.
Yike.
No.
And I'll say
No.
like 5. Like, what do I got?
I can just imagine Nyla's hand is slowly
I'll say
catching the
10.
coins as they go into his
Easy.
pouch. And just
Yeah.
pocketing them in her pocket.
Nyla's just pickpocketing. The pickpocket.
Yep.
Sleight of hand, Nyla.
Wait, is it with my level up scores?
Yes.
Or is that kicking? Cool.
That immediately kicked in. All of you got to level up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even
So,
update it.
I have a plus 10 on my sleight of hand, and I still only got an 11.
Wait, you're invisible advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's a dirty 20.
Well done. 10 out of 10. Or 10 plus 10.
10 out of 10 twice.
But you are able to
Thank you.
kind of catch the gold as he goes to drop it into his bag and pickpocket the pickpocket. I want you to
Pickpocket,
roll a
pickpocket.
D100 for me, Nyla.
Cool.
As he picks him up,
43.
he's gonna walk past him, past Dwendal, and she's just gonna pat Dwendal on the shoulder. Sorry for all the trouble today. And she's gonna continue walking.
Opens up a book. Puts a check mark on one page for some reason. Looks at one side's full of a bunch of marks. Looks at one, there's 3 good marks. We got some work to do. Close it.
Adorable.
I will correct her mistakes eventually.
Just a moment.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, I was hardcore zoning in and out, and I'm not entirely sure who I pickpocketed from or what I got.
Oh, you pickpocketed from Hood.
You could have pickpocketed Dwendal actually. I don't like this. We've gotta have bars of gold somewhere. Where are they?
So wait, what did I get?
Just a
Oh,
moment.
Free.
I just gave the fox some gold
How much is some?
for his troubles, and you just pickpocketed it from him.
This is officially a Fae. I do not care in the slightest for him.
Also, I have 9 silver pieces to my name.
Fae does get what they deserve for the majority of the time. Fairies included.
I am
Yeah.
so very broke right now.
This is your punishment. You have to deal with us.
I knew.
Ooh.
Shiny.
Huh. Nyla,
Pickpocket.
because it's become an item of yours, it immediately becomes invisible when it is out of his,
That's enough what you got.
his thing. However, you pull out of one of his pockets a cluster of red berries, which sometimes wink open to reveal indigo eyes. However, these red berries are made of crystal.
Oh.
You're not entirely sure what they do, or why he has them.
Okay.
Bees of fireball?
Very nice.
Yes, beads of fireball will wink at you.
Before
Wink, wink.
they go boom.
You throw one of these orbs of fireball, and they wink at you and go, "Looking hot today," before popping like a party popper.
It's a fake. Anything can happen.
Yeah, which is why you have no idea what they do.
Cool.
But you got that
Oh.
out of his pocket, so.
Yes. Oh, Odd turns back to him. Back into Sylvian. Well, since you're saying you can't use our help, I guess come and look for us if you do need our help. Though I don't know how much help we would need, and I'm guessing you probably don't want our help, even if you do need our help.
Can't do anything about that.
Nobody else understands what I'm saying to you. So in about 3 seconds, get ready to run.
I can understand what he's saying. What you're saying? Pipes in the guard. Yeah, jokes.
Wait, Dwayne doesn't understand what she's saying.
No, he doesn't. No, I'm talking about. I'm
No.
more
Okay.
referring to Clint. I'm just gonna call him Clint or something.
Oh, Selenon?
Oh, my knight?
Celadon. Yeah.
Can he understand me?
He's a fairy.
No.
I hope he can.
He understands every word that you're saying right now.
Oh, okay. But get ready to run. I'll make sure they let you go. Okay.
So what are we doing? Oh.
But make sure to cover your head, or else you'll have people after you on the streets. Sound right?
Yeah, that's why I would cover myself all the time, and then these two found me, and I didn't really have much of an option.
I mean, that's fair. They're not always. I mean, do you see what he's wearing? I mean, usually I'm wearing my cloak, but I have to give it to. Never mind. Just be careful, and I guess come looking for us if you need help.
Can't do that, but wonderful gesture.
Yep. Good luck. Good luck. Run. Then she moves to the side and holds Swindle to the side.
Mm-hmm. Just goes with it.
Gone. He bolts.
Doesn't care. I left my anger for him along in the church.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I wasn't sure based off of the way things are going.
I massaged him instead of breaking his shoulders.
Okay.
He gone now?
Oh, he's
Hey,
gone.
looks like he's gone. He's gone.
You didn't pick
He's
her
gone.
any. Did he ask him if he picked any of her pockets?
I'm pretty sure we're good. If anything, I'm pretty sure Nyla picked his pockets since she went invisible while you two were fighting, and I don't think she left us the way she's been.
Lady Odile, if you had asked for answers, I had Zone of Truth.
You. We have another spell. What are you, by the way? I want to. I'm Dwendal Snow Rage. Holds out hand.
I
The
didn't really
fairy-
get to talk to him.
The fairy that had seen Dwendal basically making a fool of himself kind of looks to Dwendal's hand, then looks to him. I am Lady Odile's knight, Selenok Losen.
Looks disappointed in the accepting of the jester. Yeah, some knight you are. Okay, where are we off to then?
Rod walks up to Dwindle. I'll shake your hand, Dwindle.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Dwindle.
Potion. It's a greater healing potion. He doesn't know you bought potions.
Wait, why did you give me a potion?
Because we need them.
Wait, I already
And
have this potion. I just bought
you
these
bought
potions.
potions?
Yeah, I just bought these potions. Actually, I just had. And me and Eddie actually just had an argument about these potions inside this store, actually.
Oh, look at
But
that.
yeah, we just.
Got him anyway.
Takes potion back. Holds it the beautiful one. Who doesn't have potion then?
I can't drink 'em.
Probably Nyla? I don't know. I mean, Selenop doesn't.
Holds it up in the air. All yours. Elf.
Just gonna take it. Thank you.
Vanishes.
No.
What is this potion?
Okay.
It's a greater
I
health
got-
potion.
Oh.
Yep.
I
'Cause
was
have
already
this one.
I was already planning on giving you guys potions, health potions.
I
Oh,
appreciate
okay.
it. You know I can also like heal with magic, right?
Yeah, but we need health potions just in case if we run out of being able to heal each other and everything, like, or if we're too far away from each other, like.
Sure. Thank you.
Lady Odile, are these people that are worth respecting, or...
Okay, can you please stop calling me that? Please? I'm not noble or a princess. Don't you dare say anything. Points to Eddie. Don't you dare say anything. I'm not any of those. I'm just Odile. I'm just Odile.
Well, just Odile. Are these people worth respecting, or...
Probably not.
Face palms her
Speak
face.
for yourself. I've been a god for half first century.
I don't mean just Odile. I mean Odile.
Lady Odile, I will call you whatever you wish. However, my devotion is not going to waver. The fact is that either way I am your knight, and I need to know who is and is not worth respecting. Especially if you plan on traveling with these people.
I've already been traveling with them for a while now. Ow!
Do we want to go get food? I want food. Food sounds good.
Food and laying down sounds really good. Listen.
Yeah, and you can actually take me to the chocolate place this time. Looks to May.
No pastries? I can get
Okay.
pastries.
Looks at Kev.
Wait. Listen. Not you guys. You guys can go. It's fine. I know how to get to the chocolate place.
Also, I secured holy water.
Wait, you
Holds
did?
up the flask. Yes.
If you'd
Oh.
like, I can make more.
You can?
Oh, yeah, yes. What do you need? I saw him use silver powder.
I would need 25 gold worth of silver powdered silver, but I can make holy water.
How much?
As much as you've got powdered silver and water.
And an evil little smile pops on his face of over-ambition, really. I'm going to drown this thing in it.
I can only do one vial at a time.
Vial?
The one vial flask, it's a small container.
I only need a small bucket to drown a fiend in, so let's go.
I don't think I'd be able to do a bucket. That's too large a container.
Oh dear.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna try.
He looks to Odile. Is there anything else that you would need help with?
I'm walking
I
back
don't-
into
I
the
don't
alchemical
know.
store.
I, I don't, I don't, hmm. My brain is trying to refocus right now and everything, so after I eat and sleep, I think I'll be better in this communication with you
If
and
you'd like, I
everything.
have lesser restoration. That may help.
I greatly appreciate it, but I don't think that's actually what I need right now. Listen, she's holding the cloak still, and she's looking up at his wings. I, I need you to put your wings down and hide them under the cloak while we're in the city, at least. I'm doing this to protect you. One fairy in the city is enough of an attraction for people and everything, but two is going to draw an extreme crowd, and I don't need you getting hurt or anything, and because I don't even know you or anything, and protecting you is going to be kind of hard, and I just, please.
You don't need to protect me. That is my job.
Please. I'm just trying here, okay? I'm not saying anything towards you or anything.
Of course, I will take the cloak, if that is what you wish. But my job as your knight is to protect you, not the other way around. Eddie is still just off to the side, just kind of arms crossed as he just kind of glares at the little fairy.
This fairy will never know that he has a hateful spirit always looking at him.
Please.
Oh yeah, because
I can explain. I can explain it better at some other point. I promise when we're not inside cities and such, you won't have to be wearing a cloak or anything. It's just to protect you. I promise. And everything. I promise.
As I said, it doesn't matter to me one way or the other. And he's already taken the cloak and put it on. It's not your job to protect me. It's the other way around.
Yeah, even though I don't know why you want to protect me, I'm not
The
worth
fates have
protecting.
drawn me to you.
I don't know why I'm not worth protecting.
The fates have drawn me to you.
I don't know why. I also don't know why he hates you. Looking towards Eddie.
Who?
Yes.
Eddie, you can't see him. It's nothing really too much to worry about.
Should I know who if you have imaginary friends, then that's perfectly okay as well, Lady Odile.
Okay, one, what did I
He's
say
watched
about
as
calling
he's-
me lady?
Watch this.
I
Can't
apologize.
talk to him though.
Two, though he has called himself my imaginary friend, he's not. He's my own personal ghost.
We all have ghosts to bear, Miss Odile.
No. I mean, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I mean, she starts pointing at the claw. No, I mean, I actually have a spirit connected to me. Like, he's connected. He just doesn't want you to see him. So, he's my ghost.
Kind of looks at the space that she's pointing at. He's looking directly at Eddie, but he's like looking through Eddie basically, which is funny considering he is half transparent as is. Then he looks back to Odile and just, okay.
I can fully imagine Eddie flipping him off right now. Just, you'll never see me ever.
Hey, he was gonna have to know about you sooner or later because we all talk to you anyway, especially me.
Doesn't mean I have to show myself to him.
No, and I'm not telling you to either.
Eh.
I'm not gonna make you to do anything that you don't want to do. You already knew that.
Well, that's good, because I already knew it and I wasn't going to.
Nah.
I don't like him.
I noticed, and I don't understand why. He just got here.
And I don't like him.
Why?
That's my business. I don't like him.
So much for opening up. Mr.
Says
Talking
the
about your
one.
feelings.
Says the one that doesn't open up until somebody points out she never has.
Oh, but I didn't open up to you a whole bunch, and look what happened to you, Mr. Bean.
Watches us
The
be
knight is just
children,
watching
but
Odile.
the Odile's acting more of a child than they ever do.
The knight
Because
is
one,
genuinely
they were
just...
fighting over no, she can't have that dick.
yeah. Odile is just kind of doing this, and because Eddie doesn't show himself to the knight also can't hear him. So he's just watching Odile slowly drift into madness.
Yes. Oh, shopkeep. Dime.
We're done with this conversation. Okay? It's there. No. No.
I think I've opened up plenty to you. And the rest of this group.
Really? I don't think you have.
I
Thank you
have.
very much. No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
There's been plenty of questions I've asked you, and you never answered them. So,
Well, that's because my memory's kind of shot from being dead.
Yes, but yet now you have your special little book, and you didn't even tell me about it.
Well,
this is the first time he actually mentioned a book. You didn't say anything about it earlier.
Uh-huh.
You just told him that you have his book.
Eddie is staring at Odile now. No longer with the half grin he usually has, no longer with the pompous feel to him that he's been having after having the card drawn. He just kind of stares at Odile. Where's my book?
Oh shit. It's safe.
Where's my book, Odile?
It's safe. Why didn't you tell me about it?
Where is my book?
Why didn't you tell me about it?
It's in your little mechanism, isn't it?
Why didn't you tell me about it?
Because it wasn't for you to know about. Where is my book?
You wanted us to help you. That was the whole reason why you joined us in the first place.
There's a difference in helping me find my lineage and looking into the book that's mine. I asked you all to help me find living relatives and blood of the Lionhearts.
And you're telling me this book can't help that?
No.
It can't somehow help it? And how can't it?
Because it can't.
Then what exactly is the book?
He glances around, looking towards Dwendal and Mei, and then back to Nyla, or not Nyla, back to Odile, because Nyla's still invisible.
Mm-hmm.
You can see her.
Do you want me to leave? Do you want us to go? Do you want us to go and have a private conversation? Do you? Do you, Eddie? Because we can go right now.
I want my book put back where it was. That's all.
Back where it was in your hand.
Exactly.
And what I want is my Eddie back. Am I gonna get that back? No, apparently not.
Well, that's no longer my problem. The book is. I don't think I've rifled through your things, taken anything
I
of
didn't
y'all's.
rifle through your stuff. I didn't.
Then why do you have my book? I have told you everything that I can, when I can, anytime I feel comfortable. And yet somehow you have the one thing that I didn't feel like sharing yet. Why do you have my book?
Because Nyla slipped it in my bag while we were arguing this morning, apparently. And then when I was in the shop by myself, I remembered it and I looked.
Well, I'm glad that I can trust the group that I'm forced to follow. If you need me, I'll be gone for a bit. He then disappears.
That's exactly what happened to Eddie.
He froze.
You froze.
He just froze.
Did he
Everybody
go into the
froze.
ground?
Yeah, I don't know what Eddie did.
So what was the last thing you all heard?
Eddie.
Eddie. Duh.
Oh,
So
Eddie.
it's pretty much him just leaving.
He disappeared.
Oh. Can Dwendal still
Good
see
club,
him?
buddy.
No, he's gone.
Oh. If I at least trusted Dwendal.
You just see Odd just, like, spinning around. Just starts yelling for Eddie.
Oi. Shut it.
Did you just tell me to shut it?
Oi. We're drawing a crowd. He points. Keep it down. I understand you're upset, but let's not draw too much attention to ourselves than we already do.
Odd, what was in the book?
I just looked at Nyla.
The floating voice.
Yeah, I know. Looks
we
towards
lost
the
one
floating voice.
We lost one voice. We lost one ghost. Now we have a new one.
Yes. I already had this party anyway.
Garmador.
Yeah, where's Garmador? Wait a minute.
Oh, crap. Garmador. Was Garmador
funny
with
enough-
Dwendal?
Depending on who has Garmador. I think Dwendal had him last.
No, Nyla did because we
Oh,
were in
Nyla
the
did.
shop.
Well, then he's floating.
Okay, so I see where Nyla is though.
Mhm.
I'll just look at Garmador and go,
I just see Garmador
Okay.
just trying to sneaky.
Or wait,
it's like,
That's-
isn't technically he in Nyla's possession then? So he would be in
He's
He's
still
probably, like,
laughing.
Under my coat, so he.
Yeah, he's just aiming there.
Yeah, he's just hanging out. Yeah.
I look towards Nyla's at least direction, towards Garmador.
What was in the book?
I've said enough.
Where is the book?
No.
Why not?
I think he deserves it. He's been really helpful to us. And he wants his book. I think
I
that's
didn't
fair.
say I wasn't gonna give it back to him. Do you guys think I'm that bad?
No.
No.
No,
I'm
you
saying we
thought I
get-
wasn't gonna give it back to him?
Of course I thought you were going to give it back to him. It's his book.
That's
And
not what
you're
I'm
one
asking.
of the few honest ones of the group here.
The topic seemed to really upset both of you. So I'm curious. Why?
And I think since I can't see Eddie at least, that he's still here, but he's made it so we can't see him.
I have to assume he is, because he can't go that far from the bracelet or the claw thing.
Exactly, so we should give Eddie his book back, preferably as soon as possible. I think that's fair, at least. He wasn't ready to share it. And you shouldn't have stolen it. He plays that Garbodor. Because
I didn't ask Nyla to steal it. Okay,
yeah,
I didn't. I was
I'm not
poking at
saying
him
that.
this
I'm
morning
not
about
I'm
it.
not
Yeah, I
saying that.
was. I'm not gonna lie about that.
You all know
We poke
exactly.
at each other all the time about things.
We all know what he normally reads. How was I supposed to know this was any different?
Eesh.
So what was the topic? Why?
No, because obviously he's uncomfortable with it. I'm not going to say what it was. I'm not.
I agree with this. He will
You-
tell us when he's ready. He's been
It's
so
apparently bad
helpful.
enough that I know. And plus, it's not like I'm allowed to read the book anyway.
Now you got my attention.
But why are you
Leave
so
that
upset?
be.
I can understand why he is, but why are you?
So all I do is help. But apparently me trying to help is not okay or enough. No, it doesn't matter. I'm leaving. And gets on to Rovan. Don't follow me. And just goes.
Nyla's following.
Floating Garbodor. That's a fun image.
Here,
It's just in the crowd to see it floating.
no, she's gonna pass Garmador off to one of the other two first. Hey, May, can you babysit Garmador for a little bit?
I
Dumbledore is just
actually
floating
walked
in the
away after I patted Dwendal on the shoulder. I don't think I'm communicating properly. I'm sorry.
Okay, then she's gonna pass him to Dwendal. Hey, Dwendal, can you babysit Garmador for a little bit? Make sure you stay safe. I want to make
I
sure
will
I'm okay.
definitely not sell him. Do not worry about that.
I'm definitely worried about it, but this feels more important at the moment.
Yeah, don't let her be by yourself with Eddie.
Yes,
That could get brutal.
exactly. And she's gonna follow.
I mean, starts thinking. We could always ask to separate the claw ordeal if he wants his space, to be fair to him. But we have to make God part with the claw temporarily. What does it even do?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
It's a fun little item.
Mhm.
grabs May. Come on, I'm supposed to be babysitting you, and you've done enough trouble already today.
I was already walking out towards the inn.
Grabs you.
You
We're going
silly
back and
goose.
actually no. It's a he doesn't know that they pretty much messed up the alchemy shop. He's dragging over, and you to carry stuff for me. Oh wait, I can carry all my stuff. I said the babysit.
You need help carrying stuff, aren't you? Like the beef of.
Yeah, also it looks a bag. What am I saying? Man, that conversation put my mind asunder. Mm,
The knight is following Odile, by the way.
Of course
we
he is.
figured. we
Yeah.
we figured.
I will like turn around and just go. Why are you following me?
He's following like 10, 15 feet behind.
Why are you following me?
My job is to protect you. And you said you wanted to leave and not to be followed. However, I cannot just leave you alone, so I am giving you space.
Dwendal is suddenly jealous of me not being able to turn invisible and not being stealthy.
Can you give me 5 more feet?
I can possibly do that.
Turns into smoke. No.
I thought he had like 30 feet. That's why I was saying. And you said like
He-
you
he's,
said he had like
he's a
10,
fairy
15
being.
behind
He's
me,
alive.
so.
He's perfectly fine as long as he's alive.
He steps back like 2 more steps.
Okay, so 2 feet. Got it. I have to say at
Okay.
least one.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh, it just keeps going. But looks down at Rovan. Turn your heater on, buddy. My feet are cold.
the book.
Wendell, do you mind if we stop back at the blacksmith on our way back?
I already bought all the stew, but sure. You get silver for holy water. Could prove useful. Or at least annoy Eddie. If I prank one of these times.
Wherever it
Not-
is.
Not now. Later. He's been leaving books open everywhere in the shop, in my bedroom, and I had to close them all. I have to get back at him some way.
Books?
Yes, he takes books all out of the backpack, which I leave for him, and leaves them all open to a weird page sometimes. So I'll be about 4
Weird
and 20
page.
and
What about birds?
6 and 9 for some reason. I don't know why. It's weird.
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll understand when you're older.
I don't see the problem. Books are books.
Hi, alchemist. I'm back. He's just gonna buy the fatigue powder. Just
The what?
Are we going?
he's
Where are we?
just gonna buy the quick 50 gold's worth of powder for 2 holy water.
Okay.
Alchemy shop's gotta have that stuff. I hope.
Yep.
50 gold. Ding! Out. Blacksmith.
You do notice that when Mei follows behind you, he looks a little nervous.
Is she the one who did it?
Who?
You don't worry, you're safe here with me.
He does look nervous, but it doesn't look like it doesn't look nervous enough that he's like hiding from her. It looks like it's nervous enough that she was at least part of it.
Nervous.
Nervous.
Don't make me buy a leash. I
Knife?
swear I will.
I thought the knight was there. I'm so confused.
The knight is following Odile.
Yeah. Who's nervous? The alchemist?
Mm-hmm. He's nervous about you.
I'd be nervous too.
I mean, look how gorgeous you are.
He's
Who
mostly
wouldn't?
nervous because you had gotten back and gotten into the shop to talk to Nyla with the Vulpin, and or not to the shop. You talked to Nyla outside the shop about the Vulpin, and then went into the shop with Nyla, and Odile was wanting the box, and so she pulled a bow and arrow on Nyla. And
They're
you happen to
holding
be
him at
there.
full point. Well,
You happen to be there.
I just happen to be there.
That's why he
This
looks
guy made a
nervous,
lot
but
of
it's not
money.
Wrong
like
place, wrong time.
yeah, wrong place, wrong time, big time. And it doesn't help that you're also armed, so
Heavily. Pretty heavily, actually.
oh yeah, you and Dwindle both, but he didn't see Dwindle with the whole, everybody pointing bows and arrows at each other.
I would
Everybody makes
be
mistakes.
broke
Everybody has
for
those
breaking all
days.
the potions if that ever happened.
So, Dwindle, you are able to get your stuff.
Sweet.
However, with all of that happening, I believe we're going to call it there. I didn't realize that it was already 11 o'clock.
Bleh.
However, I feel as though that was a really good time to call it. So, with Nyla invisible and following after Odile, and Odile being followed by her knight, and Dwindle and Mei gathering things and going to places, our group, with Eddie now gone,
Dwindle has spent 2,000 gold today.
the group now has many things to think about and many directions to go. So, we hope that you all enjoyed the Will-O-Wisp's story tonight. I do hope that all of you join us next time here in the Will-O-Wisp Woods. Maybe next time we'll have more drama. So, good evening, everybody, and have a wonderful night.